Mind sciences, or the study of human behavior in relation to the mind, is the newest of all the arts. It's less than 100 years old. And it is by far the one that is most cloaked in secrecy.
John Cena is a WWE superstar, now recovering from an injury in the ring. He doesn't like being asked if he has used steroids.
This is a crazy question, and it's something that it's tough to answer just because of the way society is now. The way people conceive things, because performance-enhancing drugs have got the spotlight, and it's a hot thing to talk about. I can't tell you that I haven't, but you'll never be able to prove that I have.
And, you know, I think one of, you know, WWE is under the microscope right now.
Of course, as is all of sport.
A lot of talk about steroid use, drug use. Have you ever used steroids?
Absolutely not. And this is
Even back in bodybuilding days,
this is
football days.
This is a crazy question, and it's something that it's tough to answer just because of the way society is now. The way people conceive things, because performance-enhancing drugs have got the spotlight, and it's a hot thing to talk about. Anytime you see any athlete in any athletic venture, it could be the PGA Tour, achieve physical greatness, something that is beyond the norm, even for a top-tier athlete. If top-tier athletes are rushing for 1,000 yards and somebody comes out and starts running people over and rushing for 2,000, it's not athletic achievement anymore, and that's something that really gets me. It's he or she is on performance-enhancing drugs. And it's only because that certain athletes have gotten themselves into certain situations where automatically the finger is pointed at somebody. Oh, they're on performance-enhancing drugs. My answer to that question, have you ever used steroids, is the only thing I can say. I can't tell you that I haven't, but you'll never be able to prove that I have. Because each one of you out there has an opinion on how I carry myself. And I can take 1,000,000 tests. I've been tested for drugs since I've been 17 years old. I can take 1,000,000 tests. I can pass every one of them. As soon as I pass it, there's some other guy on the other end going, oh, there's masking agents, there's this, there's that. I know the arguments because I've been in a situation. This is a subject that's very, very near and dear to me, only because since I was a very small child, I've worked my ass off to get to where I'm at. And it sucks to be able to have to deal with people saying that I rely on a crutch. You know, I wake up every day and I work myself to the bone because I love what I do. I got the best gig in the world. I love it. And it kills me to have to sit here and do this with one arm. Like, I want to be back out there. You hear stories about guys coming home from the war and they're in the infirmary and all they want to do is get back in the field. I want to get back in the field. You know, it's killing me. But to have to deal with the popularity of a substance that enhances performance it's tough to take. I take great pride in the fact that I have a God-given gift of above average natural strength, and I show it off whenever I can, because to me that's fun, that's entertaining, it's what I love to do.
Hi, my name is Larry Sinclair. I'm making this video and posting it on YouTube because of an incident involving myself and Senator Barack Obama between November 3rd and November 8th of 1999 in the Chicago, Illinois area. The mainstream media and Obama himself has done greatly to prevent this story from becoming public. During those time periods in 1999, I met Obama at an upscale lounge in Chicago, Illinois. After having a few drinks, Obama and I left in my limo, began to drink. Mr. Obama acquired powder cocaine for my use, crack cocaine for his use. I performed oral sex on Senator Obama, who at the time was a state representative for the state of Illinois. Mr. Obama knows these allegations to be true. I'm challenging Mr. Obama to come forth, be honest, stop claiming that his drug use is limited to his teenage years. 1999, you weren't a teenager. 1999, you were a state representative for the people of the state of Illinois. 1999, I performed oral sex on you in the back of my limo, as well as in my hotel room in Gurnee, Illinois, 2 days later. If you challenge the authenticity of this allegation, I challenge you to take a polygraph test, as I will submit to as well. These allegations are true and need to be told to the public. Let the public decide whether Mr. Obama is being forthright and honest. Thank you.
That again, the YouTube posting by Mr. Larry Sinclair about his allegations regarding Barack Obama. Larry Sinclair is a guest. He's agreed to come forward for the first time on any radio or television program and tell his story in more detail tonight. Welcome to the program, Larry.
Thanks, Jeff.
Why did you decide to come forward at this particular time with your allegations via YouTube, and what have you been doing up to this time to try to make them public in the past?
Well, I'm glad you asked that question. First of all, I need to clarify something. Everybody's saying that this is something that's come up just recently in an attempt to destroy Obama's chances in South Carolina and or Super Tuesday. I first decided to approach Obama's camp back in September, actually, after watching some news reports and some statements that Obama had made and some references that had come out regarding his past drug use. And he had claimed that people were making things up, that his drug use was limited to his early years, that in his professional career and public career, he had never used drugs. I had sent the Obama camp several emails to their campaign website addressing the issue, simply putting forth to Mr. Obama to come out and say, hey, you know what? I made a mistake. I misspoke. You know, the timing's a little off. And then go from there. I was ignored. I've contacted every major media outlet via their websites. I've even sent the YouTube video at the end of the run. But I had sent emails to all of the major newspapers on the East and West Coast. I had sent the same emails to CNN, Fox News. Nobody wanted to touch it. Nobody even wanted to respond to it. I was working with a reporter who I cannot identify, who had been doing research on the case, you know, to verify some facts. And then their editor got cold feet at the last minute and decided to hold off. They wanted to see who was going to do it first. It's like nobody wants to be the first one out the gate. Everybody seems, you know, to have this aversion to being the first one to attack the Obama campaign. I have no political connections with any campaign whatsoever. I brought it out on YouTube as a last resort. It's my first time on YouTube. People have taken this video and twisted it. I've never claimed to be a limo driver. When I referred to my limo, I was referring to a limousine service that I had hired out of the Chicago area, which is 5-star limousine service. Okay.
So you hired the limo as a private citizen?
I did hire the limo as a private citizen. I was in the Chicago area as a private citizen for the graduation of my godson from the Great Lakes Naval Training Center.
Okay, let me ask you a question before we go further.
Okay.
What is it about Senator Obama's statements regarding drug use that you found so reprehensible that forced you to do this? Why couldn't you just say, all right, they're all liars, Americans know most of them lie, what's the big deal? Why should I bring grief upon myself and stress and just to hell with it?
Well, and that's a good question. The point I've been trying to make the whole time is this. Obama is a great speaker. I don't have any doubts in my mind that he might be a great communicator. He might be able to get things done, which I doubt very seriously. Nobody has been for quite some time. The fact that he's got, I'm looking at these news reports, and all of these young kids, you know, who are saying, oh, well, I don't care what he did when he was 16, 17, 18, 19. You know, everybody's pushing it off. Well, he admitted to using drugs in his book, which, of course, I've never read and I've never even referred to.
Okay.
But there's all these kids are on the news at these Obama rallies. I mean, you should see the comments, the hatred, the threats, the vial, the